Good morning, social media, family, friends, and everybody watching. I'm Patty McGee from The Hydrated Life. I'm your host today, and I'm going to talk about the fulfilled woman, integrating some structure, some abundance, some passion, and some freedom into your life so that you can live the wholesome life that you have desired and dreamed of, and to let go of everything that's holding you back, all the pain and the anger that just consumes us. So, as I said, I'm Patty McGee, your host. I'm the author of the book Hope, an inspiring A to Z guide for patients, caregivers, and survivors. And I am here just to talk today about becoming a fulfilled woman. And with that, I have a webinar coming up on October 22nd called The Fulfilled Woman, and that's why I'm doing this video today, and it'll be posted throughout social media for the month of October. But it's just about what's inside of you. What do you keep desiring? And you know there's more. There's like this other person inside of you that wants to come out, but you just don't know how to do it, right? And I've worked with many life coaches. I've worked with personal trainers. And my journey started when I got breast cancer, right? I was 39 years old. I had a good life. My son was 9 years old. And I thought I had a great life. And then I went through chemo and radiation. And I knew I wasn't living my life to the fullest. So I decided that I needed to change my life. I didn't want to go through cancer again. I didn't want to go through chemo and radiation. And I knew I needed change. So I started on this path. I was overweight and just not loving myself or life, which has led me to going into my 22nd year of being breast cancer free and living a fulfilled life as a woman. So today I want to talk to you about 4 core structures for creating this life. Okay, 4 aspects of life that we can change. And I want to invite you to my webinar on the 22nd. It's free. It's for anybody that wants to take it. And just help you with one thing that will help you move forward, right? Because everything we have to change is within us. Everything is within us. We have to have the mindset, we have to get our body right, and we got to get our spirit right. And back in 2022 now, 2 years ago, I was at a deliverance conference, and I really wasn't getting much out of it. I was worshiping and stuff, but I really didn't feel any connection. But at one point, someone sent me a selfie of me and the women that I was with. And I saw my true beauty through my eyes. Like, it wasn't this outside person. And I remember saying, wow, you're beautiful. And it took me on the next step of my journey to loving myself and to being who I am, which is now leading me to create this webinar coming up October 22nd on being a fulfilled woman. So today I just want to talk about 4 brief points that are very important to become a fulfilled woman and how the hydrated life can help you. So to become a fulfilled woman, right? How much anxiety do you have? How much anger do you have? How much angst do you have? If everything is always in turmoil, right? The world's not meant to be in turmoil. We're meant to be in harmony. Anything that you do with sound and vibration and singing, movement, it all has this vibration that keeps our bodies in balance. But we lose that throughout our lives. And the older we get, the more unfulfilled we become, actually, because we've given so much to other people that when we become empty nesters, we don't know who we are. We don't know where we're going, and we don't know what the rest of our life is like. So many women leave their husbands at a later stage in life because they're not fulfilled anymore. So I just want to talk to you about 4 aspects today briefly on how you can start setting your life to be more fulfilled, and to sign up for the webinar if you want to. It's free, and it's going to be fun. So the first aspect is finding your purpose and structure, finding your role in this world. So many times we don't know how to take up space in this world. We all struggle with it. We have imposter syndrome. We want to go for a promotion at work, but we don't know how to do it. We settle for less money because of it. And so how do we do this? How can we take who we are today and empower ourselves, right, to uncover this unique purpose on how we can step into the things that we want to do? Okay. How can we create or strengthen our life and feel more centered and more grounded, that we're headed in the right direction as we get older? Because in our midlife, our 50s, our 60s, 70s, that's when most millionaires are made. So why can we not, as women, step into this, right? How can we get a piece of that pie that says, I want more, that I need more out of my life? I was the mom, I was the housewife, I worked, I was the secretary, but there's always been that part of you in here that says, I need more, I want more, I'm tired of this life. So you got to find and create what you want, that gets you excited about life, and discover that purpose and gain the clarity to build it, right? That makes you feel that way. And for me, it's reading a lot of books, it's studying, it's working with coaches, it's going out and meeting people. Good morning, Karen from Love and Life. Welcome. And so we have to find this purpose. And as we all find this purpose in life, it's a beautiful thing. And for me, creating who I am today versus who I was 22 years ago when I went through breast cancer, completely different person. Not that my life wasn't fun back then, it was, but I was not living my best life. So I had to find my purpose. What is it? And it's helping middle-aged women become fulfilled, because there's so much more inside of you. So you have to find that purpose. You have to create that structure that structure, and find your role in this world after the kids have left, after you've retired, after someone has passed away, after you decide you've had enough of who you're being and you want more. So on the 22nd of October, I'm going to be hosting this Fulfilled Woman webinar that you can come to and find this purpose of yours, right? The second aspect is material success. What do you need to succeed? Most of us know we need money, right? Like it's obvious. We got to pay our rent, our mortgage, our gas, our food, and all of that. But what other material things do we need, and abundance do we need, that comes to us, right, to live fully? What do we need to identify for success? What can it look like for you to have financial security? Most women and most people who have lived in small towns and stuff, we don't know how to step into this world, as I discussed. We don't know what our role is, and we settle for less. We don't know we have this poverty mindset that's been given to us from our relatives that says, you have just enough. How do I step into more money? How do I step into that freedom? How do I ask for it? One of the hardest parts of my life in stepping into becoming more is that I was afraid. Okay, I had this fear inside of me that I was not worthy of it. I was not worthy of more money, of people liking me, of me loving myself. So at work, how do you ask for more money? From your spouse, how do you ask for more money, right? If they're supporting you. We always get this little timid inside of us that we're not worthy of it. But when in reality we are, as long as we steward it well. And that's where I didn't. I threw it over the bar for 37 years. And now God is redeeming that and bringing back that prosperity that I lost back then over those 37 years and helping other people. Do you know how to create abundance and prosperity in your life? Do you know how to step into that and say you're worthy? Whether it's through a podcast, a book, going out and speaking, going out and starting a new career, going back to college. What holds you back from believing that you deserve this abundance, right? What material things do you need? We all need a car, right? We need clothing, we need food. But what else? What other material things do you need for success that can bring you forward? For me, it's my books. I got a new book coming out in the next month. It's my speaking, it's my life coaching, my corporate wellness, and my regular job, right? That I just love to do. I just love to stay busy. So all of that stuff brings in the material success that I need, the money that we exchange energy, whether I sell one book or give one book away. Karen, you have to prioritize where you put your money into and stop wasteful spending. Yes, that's 100% true. But how do we do that when we have a poverty mindset? Sometimes we choose that alcoholic drink over putting that money away, right? Because in the moment we need that fun, we need that the connection of the people, we need that lightheartedness. And then we wake up the next day and we're like, oh my goodness, what did we do? So get a financial advisor, right? But seriously, sit down and ask yourself, what do you need to succeed from the material world side of it to help you? Okay, do you need a computer? Do you need a microphone like I have? Do you need people? I have an assistant. I have a social media person that's helping me build this business that I want to build to bring in the money that I want to bring in for my retirement. So ask yourself, what do you need for that? Okay, because you can turn today with AI, you can turn any of your ideas into success if you learn, if you want to learn. So think about what would help you materially to succeed moving forward to become the fulfilled woman that you want to become. The third one is passion and pleasure. What brings you joy? And for everybody, it's different. I was talking to a lady last night at this thing called Sound and Social that I went to. And we're both very similar because we're both way too serious in life. It's not that we're not funny. It's not that we're not happy. It's not that we don't have joy, but we are way too serious and we don't know how to relax, right? So what is it that brings you joy? How do you live this best life? Do you want to go skydiving? Do you want to go mountain climbing? Do you want to just take off with your friends for 2 or 3 weeks? And how do you create that and make that happen, right? Because that's something that would bring you joy. I want to go to Costa Rica, so I have to make that happen. I have to save money and make it happen. Okay. I also want to be around my friends more, so I need to bring in more money so that I can take more vacation, so that I can be around family and friends more, correct? So what's going to bring you that joy for you to live your best life? Because that's when it's not working, it's just joy, it's pleasure. If you're sitting at your desk working and just typing and you're like, oh, I got to go to work again today, that's not living happy. I love going to work. I love massaging. And ever since I got the lead position, I love work even more because I'm creating things, I'm building things, and that's what brings me joy. So what can you create and build that'll bring you joy, right? Do you know how to create it? Do you know how to rediscover your activities and hobbies? I started watching football again. I've always watched it, but this year I've really gotten into it. I've started watching the WNBA, and it just brought back so much passion and joy from my youth and from when I was in college. And it reminded me of the things that I love to do, that I've put aside because I'm so serious. So I want to let go of that seriousness in the end of 2024 into 2025 and become more joyful, become happier, do more fun things, right? Allow more people into my life. So in this webinar, I'm going to help you rediscover the activities, the hobbies, careers that ignite your passion and bring pleasure back to you into your life. Okay, so you can live that passionate life, because it's not a luxury, it's a necessity. We have to have that. Okay, we have to have pleasure in our life. It's not a luxury that's just given to millionaires. It's a luxury that all of us have. It's just been suppressed inside of us for so long. Okay. And the fourth one is freedom and happiness, how to live fully. Okay. Freedom means to live your life on your terms. What are your terms? What are you setting up for you to have this freedom? Are you staying where you're at? Are you going out and fighting for what you want? We all can bring in more income throughout our lives. We can find different ways, and especially today with social media, we have more at our hands to branch out and to do things. So it's you telling you that you're not worthy of it, rather than you not being able to access it. Okay? Because we all have these boundaries, all these hindrances from our lives, that things have happened to us that has set us up to think that we don't deserve to be happy, that we don't deserve freedom, that we shouldn't be walking the way we're walking. But it's extremely hard, okay, to take up space in this world and to stay consistent in it, because we want to recoil. All of us go through it. Any entrepreneur out there, anybody that's on social media, they have anxieties, they have imposter syndrome. They all go through it, but they just keep fighting forward rather than letting it stop them. I think one of my life coaches said, you have such tenacity that you won't give up, but I can't surrender either, right? So I'm still trying to step into all of this. So the freedom is the key to living without regrets. So what's out there that you really want to do that will take you from feeling angry, anxiety, unfulfilled, it just blah in life. So many people are bored in life. So how do we create that? And in this webinar, that's what I'm going to teach you. I'm going to teach you how to create this abundance. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen in one webinar, but it'll give you some tools to use so that you can step forward into it. So I just wanted to go over those 4 key points, tell you what I'm working on, and to let you know that no matter where you're at, no matter what age you're at, you have to find your purpose and structure, find your role in this world. And you're going to have many roles. I was a mother, I was recreation director, I'm a cancer survivor, a speaker, an author, massage therapist, corporate wellness trainer, life coach. So all of these roles kind of just fall into place as you keep stepping into who you want to be. Then find out what you need to succeed. Okay? Is it a coach? Is it books, podcasts, a car? If you say you want to create your own cleaning business, what do you need materially? You need all the supplies, you need the car, you need the insurance, right? What do you need to succeed materially? And then what brings you joy? Because when you are doing what brings you joy, there's no stopping you. It's like you just laugh, you just have fun, that seriousness goes away, and it's a pleasure to get up and create the things that you want to create. When I'm with my assistant and I'm with my social media person, we laugh, we have fun, we talk about the future, we build, we dream, and then we bring it all in and hone it all in so that we can provide it for women like you. So what brings you joy? And then lastly, your freedom and happiness. What are you going to do to live fully? Okay. It's not a luxury. Okay. Living for freedom, happiness, joy, passion. It's not just for the people who have money. It's for people of everyday life that are seeking it and want it more than they want to stay where they're at with the status quo. So freedom is the key to living a life without regrets. You have to explore all that life has for you and to not just get settled into one area. My expansion has come from working with a shaman, working as Christian, working with a spiritual counselor, a trauma healer, life coaches, reading books, podcasts, every little thing that I do, that I listen to, I find the golden nugget in it. And then I take and I expand on it. And that's what I'm hoping to provide you with this webinar on the 22nd of October at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time, is to give you all these little nuggets that I've learned and pulled from people, of everybody that I've worked with. And so I hope you'll join me. Look for the links on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and YouTube. Karen, you don't want to be on your deathbed regretting everything you wanted to do but never did. There are so many women that have died with all their dreams and goals inside because they never thought they were worthy. And that's the truth. You know, my mom, she never lived all her dreams. You know, even my dad never did as a male. And I love to explore life. I love to be happy. I love to try new things. And that's what you have to do, is find a way to do them all. And when you want something and you want something really bad, you find a way to do it. You find a way to pay for it. You find a way to make time in your schedule for it. It's just like your friends. If you want to go to dinner with your friends, you make time to go to dinner with your friends. If they're your friends and family, you pick up the phone and you call them when they're a priority to you. So just like everything in life, you have to become that priority. And you have to decide that you're worthy of it. And all of you are worthy of it. So look for the links for the webinar, The Fulfilled Woman, Integrating Structure, Abundance, Passion, and Freedom into Your Life, for October 22nd at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope to see you there. Have a great day.